Good morning. My name is William. This is my wife Cassandra.
Good morning.
We're going to give an update on the carnivore lifestyle. We're on officially day 13. The results are in. We did a weigh-in and we actually did some measurements.
We're amateur measures, by the way.
Yeah, we're not quite sure because I think the first time we did it over clothing and wasn't quite sure where we were measuring. So I think some of the numbers might be a little skewed in the because we gained some inches in some places, which doesn't make sense with the amount of loss that we had in other places. So I'll start with myself. I've lost 10 pounds exactly. I thought I lost 11, but because yesterday I was 1 pound less, but today I'm back to where I was at. So other than that, I've lost a total of 12.75 inches throughout my body region. Cassandra's at 6.4 pounds lost and 5.25 inches lost throughout her body region. So I think we're doing pretty good. Normally throughout the day we're feeling pretty good. We did have a rough day yesterday for some reason.
Absolutely.
Not quite sure what it is. I probably was a little dehydrated because I know Friday I really didn't drink water like I should have, and yesterday I was out washing the vehicles and stuff and probably wasn't really drinking the amount of water that my body's used to. So we both had some pretty bad headaches and body aches, it seemed like. Other than that, there are days where usually 2 times a week roughly I'll do a fast.
I did not all week. Last week I was starving, but I'm gonna try to fast this week. Like today I don't feel hungry at all, so I probably won't eat till dinner time, about 5 or so, because I still kind of feel yucky.
I will say last week I was felt real energized. I don't know, it just seemed like I'd wake up and be on the go, and then kind of like a lithium battery. It was when I'm done. It was time for bed about 9 or 9:30, and so. But I do wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, so that's a pretty good length of a day to be on the go constantly. Other than that, we haven't seen a whole lot of side effects. We've seen like I said yesterday, we felt pretty rough.
I don't have a gallbladder, so I have more side effects gastrointestinal wise than he does, but I'm hoping those are starting to resolve. We'll see.
I don't know much else what to say personally.
It is cheaper grocery shopping wise. I know most people are like, it's got to be more expensive, it's got to be because you're just buying meat, but it's not. Truthfully, I find that we're spending less money at the grocery store, and we're not making those trips to get snacks because we don't have any cravings. We don't snack at night when we're watching TV, which is out of the norm for the two of us. We eat and we're done, and truly trying to decide what we're eating is a lot easier too. It used to be, what do you want for dinner? I don't know. What do you want? I don't know. Because we really got to the point where we didn't like food. We had a true hate relationship for food. We had to eat it, but we really didn't want to. So now we eat because we know our body needs it. Our body tells us that. And then we just go about our day. It's not at the forethought of our brain anymore. Does not rule our life. Like, oh, are we gonna go for ice cream today? Or, let's go shopping and where do you wanna eat for dinner? Or it's just not that.
Or that we go to the grocery store for one specific snack and then we, half full of grocery cart full of other snacks that we seen while we were there. We don't do that stuff either.
No, I do a bulk of our grocery shopping, and I I know why we spent so much money. Because I went to the store and they have the bins out front of everything that's buy one, get one free, and down the aisle, and I'm looking. And those are all the things I would have bought. So I'd have bought 2 bags of chips because they were buy one, get one free, 2 boxes of cereal because they were buy one, get one free, and then I have to buy a gallon of milk because we got to have milk to eat the cereal. And generally, I had GERD so bad I would throw up everything I ate anyway, so what was the point? Which I don't have anymore, truthfully. I have some indigestion. When I'm full, I feel full. But I don't have the heartburn and the GERD. I haven't thrown up since we started this. So that has been an absolute positive because it was bad most nights.
Of all the meals that you've ate, you felt like heartburn symptoms, but you were able to keep it down, which is a severe positive. So
yeah,
we're leaning towards that. Hopefully, as time goes on and our body continues to go to a normal state, that hopefully that it just goes away completely. I'm assuming probably a lot of that is our body getting used to just the meat without the gallbladder, and sometimes she holds on to that. We do find out that yes, we're spending less money, but we'll sit here at the kitchen or the dining room table and we'll eat our dinner together, and we're like, man, we're eating like kings and queens compared to what we used to eat. I mean, we're eating steak and expensive cuts of steak, and Cassie really didn't like meat to begin with, so we incorporated lobster and crab legs and scallops and shrimp, and so we're not doing the complete red meat thing, but we're sticking completely to meat, which I think is good. It gives us a little bit of variety so we don't miss those things in life that I understand people say we're just supposed to eat for nutrition, but that was kind of our gradual way into this, is to break it up a little bit and add a little bit of variety so that our tongues and our throat got a little bit of different tastes to it. We have found that we do prefer steak and like short ribs over ground meat. We really don't like hamburger, or we had some ribeye ground hamburgers, sliders that weren't really, we didn't really like them a lot. We put some dippy eggs and bacon on top of them and kind of made them like a hamburger with egg on top of it, but it just wasn't really that great for us. We didn't really enjoy eating that at all, so we had to force ourselves to eat, which isn't good, I don't think. I know they say eat till you're full, but I mean that meal just taste-wise repulsed us. So.
And we've tried ground beef mixed with eggs and bacon, and it was good the first time.
Yeah,
the second time?
No, it was a no. The dogs got more of it than we did because we just put it away. So they're enjoying it. We have most of the time we have zero food waste, which is a good thing, which we figured out that's like a little over $100 a month. Probably we used to throw away food because we didn't feed our dogs to throw, the noodles or the rice or whatever that we cooked and had left over. So sometimes we have Cassie can't eat a whole steak, or
I take it to work if I'm working nights though,
or the dogs get a few cuts off of mine or hers, and or sometimes we'll fry bacon up, or too many eggs or whatever. So they're enjoying it. They're eating like kings and queens too. They're liking it. We had salmon and crab legs last night, so it was a whole fillet, which is way too much for Cassie and I to eat. But so we cut up a piece of that and threw it in some kibble, and that's what they had for dinner. So they're enjoying life too.
And believe it or not, they did nothing but run around the yard for an hour this morning. So it's really good for them too.
Oh yeah, I think that's energized them completely. I mean, the one young one, she's always a ball of energy, but the other two kind of are relaxed. But she keeps us in our toes. At 8 o'clock this morning, she's jumping in the pool swimming. So we know that we have to. It helps us keep active, or if we felt more She mentioned our TV time sitting down, but really we don't sit down and watch TV as much as we used to anymore. We're too energized to do that. So it's helped us out drastically in that aspect of our lives, is that more of the life things that you have to do get done, it seems like, and it's not a burden. You don't feel like it's a chore. It's just something to keep your body going and keep you occupied, because your brain's like, I need something to go do.
And we're giving ourselves a little slack on the days we don't feel good, because we know a good 30 days for your body to get used to a difference in the way you were eating, because we would have pasta or rice with every meal.
Or pasta and rice, or
Yeah.
pasta and
Potatoes.
I mean, it seemed like there was always two kinds of carbs on our plate, if not, a vegetable carb and complex carb of some sort, and then
And bread. Oh,
yeah, we loved our bread, so
we did. So we're giving ourselves a little slack on the days we don't feel good. So, and I think you have to do that, or this diet or lifestyle would be too trying. I think you would give up. So on the days you don't feel good, don't do anything. Just listen to how you feel.
yeah, I would think so. I mean, we're trying to give this, we're getting a little more active. I mean, we swim in the pool, and when the dogs aren't jumping on our heads when we're trying to swim some laps. I mean, we're not trying to get super active exercise. We want to give this 90 days. Let's see what the diet, and I use the word diet in quotation marks because we call it a lifestyle, but the change in diet, how it will actually change your body in 90 days, and what benefits that alone will give you. And then as we continue on with the lifestyle, the updates of us adding a more strict exercise in will be the contributing factor to that. So we wanted to give you guys the information of what you would normally do on a normal day basis. So like we do a few laps in the pool, nothing stringent really, just basic swimming. And then every now and then I bought some resistance bands. I'll just do some curls or whatever, but not nothing like trying to build muscle type thing, weightlifting. It's just my body needs something to do, so I'll pick up some resistance bands and do like 15 curls or whatever, and go about my way. Or during had a thought of something I used to eat type thing, just to get me off track. That's what I'm doing. So that's kind of how we're basing the first 90 days. This report is, like I said, day 13, so we're going to call this the 2-week into the carnivore lifestyle update, because that's where we're at, and we're going to give you the true numbers of what we're losing, and weight wise and inches wise, and right now we're losing. So no matter what it is, I mean, Cassie sometimes says, well, I've only lost this, but everybody tells us, well, women have a harder time losing, which we know is a fact. But so we're going to figure it all out, and I guess we have to look at it, as long as we're losing, we're losing. We're not feeling starved or deprived of food in any way, which is different than any other diet that we've tried. And we don't feel that it's taxing. What I mean by that is it's not a lot of work. You go to the store, you try to find the best deals with the most fat type meat, and if you're not having a fatty meat, you add butter to it, or tallow or something to raise that fat content up, and so it's not a lot of work. We spend a lot less time worrying about what we're going to eat.
I spend a lot of time worrying about making sure I drink enough, because dehydration is very real. So we use Relight. It's got your sodium, potassium, and magnesium in it, and I try to drink 2 of those a day. That's very hard for me. So I spend a lot of time focusing on that I drink enough water and electrolytes. But if you, and I will probably stick with this even if I only lose 6 pounds, because my mind is better. And I know we're only 13 days in or whatever, and it could get even better, but I used to be kind of a moody person. And I'm going through the change of life, so that I was always like, oh, I'm having a hormonal day, and Bill would be like, oh, I'm staying away from that. I don't feel that way anymore. My mood is just mellow all the time. Sometimes I get up in the morning, I'm not ready for conversation.
Like yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
I get don't sit here and talk to me, but then, she gets 2 phone calls and she finally answers the second one. But that changes her mood, and from the rest of the day, she's good. So she's just like, everybody wants to talk today, which is fine. She's always told me since we've been together that, she enjoys her morning cup of coffee and that's her quiet time. And I've tried for the most part to know that, but yesterday I was kind of chatty. So I understand that, but I agree. Her mood has changed quite drastically for the most part. Other than that, we don't want to make this too long. We're getting over the 15-minute mark, so we'll keep you all updated what's going on. We're going to try to do us together at least once a week.
We don't have a lot of time together, so
No.
to do it more than that.
I was going to say, I think that's what's probably truly affecting Cassandra here, and what she's got going on is, since she's a nurse and she works night shift 3 nights a week, she's trying to, her body doesn't know how to get into a routine. So I think that is part of the struggle that she might have, is that, 3 nights a week she's eating, and lots of time, no matter what we do, the dogs don't let her get much sleep during those 3 nights. So she tries the best she can, but they're very protective and bark and whatever when she's here by herself. So that's the struggle, I think, for her, and we have to keep in mind of that. So like I said, as long as there's a loss of some way or a positive in some way, we're gonna chalk that in the win column for this lifestyle. So other than that, we hope you guys have a great week coming up here, and that God blesses you in some way. All we can say is treat others like you'd want to be treated, and try to do something good for somebody. Other than that, we're out. Thank you.